Dr. Wanda Coleman here, and I am here to talk to you about effective leadership. I'm here to empower, educate, and equip you for life and for service. In short, I'm here to help you find your flow. So let's talk about it today. We're going to talk about God's vision for effective leadership. If you are a leader, you want to know how to lead effectively. Just simple. You want to know that you're doing the things that you are not only supposed to do, but that you are equipped to lead your people to the best of your ability. So we're going to talk about that today. Effective means producing a decided, decisive, or desired effect. That's what it means to be effective. It means producing a decided, decisive, or desired effect. It means ready for service or action. So if you are effective, you are ready for service and for action. You are operative. You are operative at the end of the day. So let's talk a little bit about it. We have a total of 12 steps or 12 things we need to know about being an effective leader, and we're going to get through 6 of them today. And first of all, to be an effective leader, we have to first talk or have a conversation with God. We must talk or have a conversation with God, consult with Him, see what it is that He wants you to do when it comes to the people that you lead. We want to be able to have a conversation about what God wants and how God wants things to look when it comes to leading our people. So we must first have a conversation with God. Then we have to understand the importance of spending time in God's presence. It is when we spend time in God's presence that God is able to talk to us, show us what He wants us to do. He's able to encourage us. He's able to get us to a place where we are in His presence. And in His presence is fullness of joy. In His presence is liberty. So we want to get to a place where we are in God's presence more, because when we are in the presence of God, we are in a safe space. We are in a place where we are receiving wisdom and knowledge. We are in a place where we are being strengthened in our walk and strengthened in the area of leadership. So we want to have a conversation with God. We want to be in a place where we spend more time in God's presence. Also, we have to understand that God has already prepared you to lead. He's already prepared you and I to lead. He's already given you direction. He's already given you instruction. He's already taking you through the education. He's already given you the test that you need to know to get through. He's already prepared you to lead. Move forward with dependence on God. You have to move forward with dependence on God. And also, we have to recognize the fourth thing. We have to recognize that our success comes from God. As a leader, our success comes from God. Any success that the job has, that the company has, that the department has, that the ministry has, it has to be attributed to God. God gets the glory. So, the fifth thing we need to know, God's vision for effective leadership. We have the ability to know where human efforts end and trust in God begins. We have the ability to know where human efforts end and where trust in God begins. Sometimes we trip over ourselves trying to get ahead of God. We trip over ourselves still trying to infuse our own wisdom and our own agenda instead of trusting in God throughout the journey. We have to trust Him. We have to trust Him. And then the sixth thing we're going to learn today about God's vision for effective leadership: address problems that may arise early. Address problems that may arise on the job, in the department, in ministry, in the church, address them as they arise swiftly. Conflict does not always have to be bad. Sometimes we have to have conflict to get to the good thing. So address the problems as they come. Nip it in the bud before it gets out of hand. And this is just the first half of God's vision for effective leadership.